Hey there, Tuber Knights. It's your friendly neighborhood gun lover here. As I alluded to in my 1911 video, I have two new guns. This is another one that I bought. I actually bought this over a year ago. I bought it on Valentine's Day last year, 2018. I have a Navy buddy that lives in Houston. We tried to make a trip to the range. We took two of his sons with us to get them to the range. And between that and some stuff that came up at home, we didn't really get to spend a lot of time there. So I only got 30 rounds through this new gun at that range, and it wasn't really nearly enough to get it sighted in or anything. I tried bore scope, not bore scope, you know, where you take off the upper and look down the barrel and kind of half-assed align your scope to it. I did that before we went, and I'm pretty sure that every 30 rounds that I shot out of this that day went into the dirt. So when I took my 1911 to the pistol range, it's 25 and a half yard range, I was like, well, I'll get dialed in a little better at that range with this new gun, and then I can stretch out its legs a little bit. So without further ado, here is my Savage MSR-15 Recon. I was pretty late coming to the AR-15 game. I shot them in the service. And then I've shot a little bit in the civilian life as well, but I've never had one of my own, and this was my first venture into it. So the reason I went with Savage, I had a couple friends when we lived in Pennsylvania who swore up and down about Savage and their accuracy, their inherent accuracy out of the box, just the black magic that is Savage apparently. And so they recently came into the AR game, and I was curious, and I read as many articles as I could find, and even those you got to take with a grain of salt because supposedly they get kickbacks for stuff like that. I don't know, but either way. But every article I could find or watch talked about how much more accurate it was than your standard AR-15, and so I was like, that maybe that's the one I want. And so once again, the wife gave me the green light right around last Valentine's Day, and I picked it up. And I've been doing the same thing. You start collecting magazines and ammo, and I got a scope for it and a mount, and even the goofy vertical grip that everybody makes fun of that I need to move further this way because I didn't like it way out here when I shot it. Stuff like that, and then again, I finally got it out to the range when I took the 1911. So I shot 210 rounds out of that day. I had zero malfunctions. I didn't expect it to have any malfunctions. AR-15 had a lot of problems when it first came out, but a lot of those have been ironed out, and they're for the most part reliable. Any gun can have a malfunction, but anyways, this thing had zero malfunction. Now I shot. I'll show you the paper right here before I'm done gabbing. I shot standing. I didn't get a chair and sit on a bench rest or anything like this. It was just me standing with my goofy forward grip, trying to hold it as steady as I can at 25 yards, which isn't. I know 25 yards is nothing, so I don't need you internet trolls to chime in on that. I get it. It's nothing, but nonetheless, that was me trying to get it close to where I needed to get. So I spent you'll see the first six clips are me sighting it in. I have a little 10-round magazine that I was using just to take a few shots and then adjust from there. So it was shooting way low as predicted. So I went way up, and I came a little to the right, and that seemed to dial it. And now again, that's a minute of person at 25 yards is what I was trying to get. I can zero it. I can get it real dialed in later with actually better ammo. A lot of the articles said that this gun shoots better with heavier ammo, so the 69 and 75, 77 grain ammo. So I wanted to get it dialed in just minute of person at 25 yards with the regular range stuff, the 55 and 62 grainers, and that's what I did. And then so next time I make it to the range, hopefully I can stretch it out to 100 yards and try some of that heavier grain ammo and see how it does at those ranges. Hopefully it won't let me down. But anyway, so here's my target. I don't know how well this is going to show it because I'm kind of sitting close to the camera. Here's the 45 ACP that day. So right there, that middle one is all my sighting shots. And you can see they all started out pretty low, and then I kind of dialed them up, and then eventually I switched to this one, and they still seem kind of low. I think I adjusted it up a little bit more after all these. I was also still getting used to the gun, so once I got over to this one, my last maybe 60 rounds, it was pretty decent for, again, 25 yards standing. That's all. That's standing, man. You can't judge a gun, especially by my standing and shooting. I'm a poor rifleman standing. Maybe with iron sights I do okay, but just like anybody that's ever shot a scope standing knows, you see how bad you're moving around when you're holding a scope like that, and it starts messing with you. Anyways, excuses. But no, I did good. I really enjoy AR-15. Such a fun platform. It gets a lot of flack in the media because it's, you know, a weapon of war, even though they don't use AR-15s in war. That's a whole other conversation. It's such a fun gun. There's little to no recoil. They're smooth operating. They're just fun. They're lightweight. It's a fun gun to shoot. I would recommend it to anybody. If you have the means and you want a one gun does all kind of situation, look no further. There's a reason why it's the most popular gun in the country / parts of the world that can have them. That's it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. There's only a couple clips because they're 30 round magazines. But I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I hope to have more videos in the future. Talk to you later. Hold on. Just as soon as I stopped recording, I realized all the things I forgot to say. First of all, the first clip you're going to see is of that range trip with my Navy buddy, where I just shot dirt the whole time, the first 30 rounds. And then secondly, I wanted to comment real quick about the trigger. In all the articles I talked about, that was one of the things that the people kind of commented on. It's not bad, it's kind of squishy. So like, it's squishy on the take up. It's a real solid wall before it breaks. Like it's a good two-stage in that sense. You know where it's going to break, but between the take up and then even the reset, it's a little bit squishy. Now I don't know if that's something that's going to break in later, or just that's what we have to deal with. As of right now, it's fine. You can shoot okay with it, but if it doesn't get any better before too long, I may consider changing that out. That's all I have. Please enjoy the video.
Hey, sit down, girl. Sit down.
Huh? Just I'm fucking right on target. I was too hot. Hey, you need more targets?
Yeah.
Did you use these or do you need more targets?
Which target are you? The two
Huh?
in the
I gotta see
middle?
what I don't know. Okay.
You see the black target?
You're gonna throw up a brand new full target.
And two, and then you got one black target.
The square?
No, the one to the left.
The big one.
The big one. Not that. Two to the right of that. Not the next one, but the next one. Two together. The second one shouldn't have any bullet holes in it.
It looks like
Wow, that was low.
Because it has AR, those high ring mounts. And I was looking through it and I was like, man, I'm freaking already about 10 inches. I have no idea.
I'm bouncing all around.
Here, I'll do it. I was like, you know what? I go outside and put it on 100.
When in doubt,
I have
no idea
four
where
lasers. She's gonna eyeball it. Hey, if she does it, I'm gonna be like,
There's one shot on the paper To the right, there is one shot on there. So go ahead and do another shot. I'll be right back.
Probably is like $7.
Dude, I think I'm hitting the ground in front of it.
Yeah.
Sighting in. Sighting in. Sighting in.
Oh, for the middle? For the lower main target, I'll try to go side to side. Middle. And so, and then on the hit those two first rings.
Sighting in. Sighting in. Hopefully, sighting in. American Eagle 55662. American Eagle, 5.56, 62 grain. American Eagle, 5.56, 62 grain.
Can't open that gun. What's the
American Eagle, 5.56, 55 grain. American Eagle, 5.56, 55 grain.
What did it say?